Hello. My name is Gloria. Welcome back to my channel. So today what we are going to cover is the information that you need to know when thinking about forming an LLC online in the state of Illinois. And so on this landing page at ilsos.gov is the official website for the Illinois Secretary of State. And again, you're thinking about starting a business and you want to know, how do you do that? How do you form that LLC? What's everything you need to know? Okay, so your articles of organization may need to include additional items that specifically apply to your situation. The Department of Business Services strongly recommends that legal counsel review all documents before submission. The Department of Business Services is an administrative filing agency, and so we cannot provide any legal, accounting, or tax advice. This is the information that is placed on the Secretary of State's website. So let's just get into what's the eligibility criteria for filing an LLC online. Okay, so you want to organize online. The LLC must meet the following requirements. Okay, not be formed in another state or jurisdiction and not be required to use a specific purpose or provisions. Okay, limited liability company name. The name must be unique, and you can do this by checking the name availability to ensure this. So you can click on the link and you can actually type in the name that you want to see if it's available. Okay, so the name must include one of the following. So once you select your name, know that you'll have to add limited liability company to the end, LLC or L.C. or period. Okay, so the name of an administratively dissolved Illinois LLC is not available for use by another LLC or corporation until 3 years have elapsed following the date of issuance of the notice of dissolution. Okay, so we just covered the eligibility, the limited liability company name, and so now let's get into the registered agent. All LLCs must appoint and maintain a registered agent within Illinois. The company appoints the agent as having the authority to accept the service of process. The agent will also act as the conduit for exchanging information between the company and the Secretary of State's office. All correspondence initiated by the Secretary of State's office will be mailed to the registered agent at the registered office address. So the registered agent must be either an individual who lives in Illinois or an entity authorized to transact business in Illinois. So that's basically whoever is forming the LLC is the registered agent. The registered office, it must be located in Illinois, have a street or road address or a rural route and box number. P.O. Box alone is unacceptable, and be identical to the business office address of the registered agent. Okay? Information about the manager / authorized representative. The articles of organization must state the names and business addresses of all managers and any member with the authority of manager. Series LLC. A company establishing a series must file a separate certificate of designation on Form LLC 37.40 for each series. A certificate of designation may only be filed when the LLC has been created by filing articles of organization. Fees. These are the fees. So get ready. Once you gather your paperwork, figure out some decisions about the LLC, be ready to make a payment, okay? And these are the various ways that payments are accepted. Through credit cards, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express. A payment processor fee will be assessed for all transactions. Debit cards are not recommended for this transaction. The cost is $150 for 10 days for processing, and then if you want anything sooner than 10 days, it's $250, and that's a 24-hour service. Articles of organization for an LLC able to establish a series, that's $400, and again, the standard 10 days, that's $400. If you need it expedited within 24 hours, that's going to be $500. You will receive a confirmation when you've submitted your information. You'll get an email confirmation, and your confirmation will be sent once the document is examined and approved by the Department of Business Services. Should you have any questions, you can always reach out to the Department of Business Services at 217-782-6961. And then when you are ready to, again, we've covered all the things that forming an LLC consists of, the information that you need, the questions that you'll have to be ready to make a selection on, and then you click this button right here where it says File Articles of Incorporation. Okay, I'm going to click that. And this is the screen that you will see when you are ready to start the actual electronic process for your LLC. Okay, so this is a landing page, and you can determine whether you want to form a standard LLC, which does not have the ability to establish a series, or if you wish to form a limited liability company with the ability to establish a series. I'm going to stop right here, and let me know if you want to see a step-by-step view of all the questions that are that you have to complete for submitting an LLC application online. Okay, so I will catch you back in the next video. Let me know if this is helpful, and again, if you want to see me walk you through answering every single question. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.